Hi friends, welcome back to another session of PC Made Easy. We are in our second section where we are looking into basic circuits. In this, the first part, we are looking into passive circuits, and here we are already through RC circuit. We have seen how an RC circuit can be used for low pass filtering and high pass filtering. The same actions can be taken up using RL filter because as we discussed in our first section, inductor is one which has a basic property to oppose change in current. So again, change a capacitor is a one which opposes change in voltage, whereas uh, inductor is a one which opposes change in current. So definitely has to do something with change. So change means variation, variation means cycle, cycle means frequency. Yes, this also can have filtering action. So let's see how an RL circuit can be used for filtering various frequencies. So, welcome to another session. I am Sandeep. As discussed, R is a component which is used for dissipating energy in the form of heat, and the amount of power dissipated is given by I squared R, or in other words, voltage into current, where voltage is the voltage across the resistor and current is the one which is flowing through it. So this much is the power being dissipated through a resistor. So for a resistor to make current to flow, the two ends of the resistor should have different potentials. Done. The other component we have is an inductor, and inductor can allow current to flow without any restriction, but will not allow change in current. Change in current is opposed as capacitor opposes change in voltage across it. Same way, an inductor opposes change in current. What actually happens? So whenever there is change in current, then this change in current may be because of some change in potential in this network, and whenever the current is changing, an equal and opposite uh, EMF is produced, and this EMF is going to oppose the change. So this is equivalent to the oppose in the electric field, which is producing change in current, and this in turn opposes change in the electric potential, and thereby it tries to maintain the current constant. So it's going to produce an electric field whenever there is change in current. Okay, let us see the various way this can be used. So one way we can have is this circuit. So we have an input, we have an output, and this is an inductor, this is our resistor. So if we use in this format, what would happen is the inductor doesn't oppose any constant current. Therefore, as long as the Vi is constant, so there is no opposition from the inductor. But if Vi is changing, then there will be some opposition, and this opposition depends on the rate with which it is changing. If it is changing slowly, then the opposition will be low, and if it is changing rapidly, there will be higher opposition. So therefore, what would happen is this will allow the current to flow as long as the variation is low. So for lower frequencies, the inductor does not resist the flow of current, and hence the current will flow through, and this current will create a voltage across the resistor, and this you will get at the output. So if, as long as the input is not changing, yes, we get a DC current, or as long as the input is changing slowly, then opposition is low, therefore it allows the current to flow, and hence this current while flowing through resistor will create a voltage proportional to the current, and hence we get a output voltage. So if we plot this, the output versus the frequency, then at a lower frequencies there won't be any opposition, so we find a better output. But as the frequency increase beyond some limit, then opposition starts growing, and hence the output reduces. And that's what is the frequency response of this particular circuit. And I hope you recognize this frequency response, which is exactly same as RC circuit, where R was here, C was here, and we call this a low pass filter because it is allowing only lower frequencies, low pass filter. Yeah, same argument holds when we have resistor here and inductor here. Then whenever the variations are low, then inductor will allow it to bypass. But when the variations are high, the inductor will oppose, so will not allow the high varying current to flow through it. Therefore, it will reach the output. So the output, or in other terms, you can say the back EMF produced because of the change in current is what we get across the output. So the more frequency with which the signal is changing, the more is the opposition. The more is the opposition, more back EMF, and more will be the output. And hence, the faster variation, that means higher the frequency, the better output is expected. So this is the cutoff frequency. After cutoff frequency, it is allowed. Below cutoff frequency, it is not allowed. So this is a high pass filter. Done. So you can use a RL circuit for a similar action. Like you can use RL circuit in this form to make it a low pass filter, and you can use it in this form to make it a high pass filter. So you are free to use either RL circuit or RC circuit for any of these purposes. A low pass filter is possible, high pass filter is possible in both cases. Only thing is the positions are different. So when it is used with the inductor instead of capacitor, the position of R is the other as compared to the inductors. Done. Okay, that's it for now. So next we look into what a LC circuit is, and that's going to create more interesting stories. So we look into more interesting in our next session where we are looking into LC circuits. So till then, see you. Take care. Bye.